Hey y'all, this is Miss Jerry with Life on the Road Recruiting. I am coming to you guys with another video today. This video is going to be for my recent graduates, school students looking to go get their CDL, somebody that needs a refresher training. They've been out of the truck for quite some time and the company say, hey, you need to go through a refresher course. So this video is for you, all right? So questions that you need to ask the recruiter before accepting the job. Okay, so these are just a list of questions that you need to be, asking them so that you can get a really good understanding of what to expect with that particular company.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
So of course, I'm not going to be able to list all, 31,000 questions that you need to be asking, but I can give you a really good understanding and overview of the main top, let's just say top 10 questions. Okay, so we'll go with the top 10 questions. All right. The first question needs to be, what does the program looks like? What the class, the refresher course, the new student training, what does that look like? How long will it take? And what should you expect throughout the class? Okay, should you expect to get paid? Should you, how much should you expect to get paid? There's some key things that you need to know before going into the class so that you can understand and be able to still meet the obligations for your family. Because if you're going to go and get a CDL, you're going to go be a student, you need to know if it's paid training. Okay, you need to know if it's paid training because you still got light bill, rent, water bill, all of that stuff is still due. So you need to ask, is it paid training? What that whole timeline is, how long am I going to be in that situation? And then the next question that you need to ask is, when I'm done, where does my pay go? Okay, does it increase? Does it stay the same? What happens to my pay after I'm done? All right. Question number 2. Let's see. So we talked about pay. You need to know where you're going to be running. Am I going to be running all 48 states? Is this just like in a specific region? Am I going to get home every day? Okay. Find out exactly how far you're going to be out, and where, how long you're going to be out, and so that you can set up, some people might need to set up something with their kids. They might need to set up something with their dog to be taken care of. So you need to know how long you're going to be out, where all you're going to be going, and will you be getting through the house? Okay, because a lot of companies, like from a training perspective, if they have you with a trainer, they'll have a trainer come through your area, pick you up, you get on that truck with them, and you might run out for 2 and 3 weeks and not come back until that trainer comes back. So a lot of companies try to pair you with a trainer that's in your area. Okay, so definitely want to know about the home time, how long you're going to be out and stuff like that. So, and another thing, are you going to be touching freight? All right, so that's a very important thing to know. Are you going to be touching freight, like unloading trailers? Is it a dollar store account that you're starting on? That's very, very important, because if you're not prepared to be touching 3,000 boxes a week on a dollar store account, baby, you need to do something different. Okay, you need to try to get into something different now on those dollar stores. And if you haven't checked out my video, it's called Everything That You Need to Know before you get on dollar store accounts. Okay, everything you need to know before you get on dollar store accounts. I'll hit the link up at the top so you can watch that video. But yes, touch freight, no touch freight. You can ask about drop and hook if it's a live unload and load, but that's not such a big deal for you. You just need to know if you're going to be touching boxes when you get to the stores. Okay, so that's very, very important. Another thing is, how long is the training? How long is the training, and whether you have to sign a contract, okay? There's a lot of companies that will make you sign a contract and you have to work for them for 8 months, 10 months, a whole year with that particular company. So those are things that you need to know up front, because a lot of those companies, if you do not fulfill your contract, then you have to pay back the money for the training. All right. Speaking of money for the training, you want to know if you went to a school, you paid for it out of your pocket, you want to know if they reimburse. If that company, if you're going to start their refresher program or their recent graduate program, do they reimburse you? And if so, how much and how long does this, do you have to stay for the reimbursement? Don't go in there blind. Make sure that you know about the reimbursement. Oh, and let me go back to them contracts. If you sign that contract, you better read the fine print. Read the fine print, all right? I see so many drivers that, run into issues after signing a contract, and, they're stuck, or they're having a hard time getting a job with somebody else because they signed a contract. So the next thing, and this is on you. This is on you, not so much, asking the recruiter or the company person. This is on you. Whatever company you go to, do your research, okay? See what other people are saying. Go to Glassdoor, go to social media. People always like to talk about their experiences at companies and stuff like that. Go to, those chats and things like that. Be in the group, search in the trucking groups that you're in, and see if anybody says something about the particular company that you're going to. But you want to make sure that you get, get a little bit understanding about what the company does and things like that. But keep in mind, okay, that everyone's experience is not your experience, okay? So somebody may have a totally different experience at a company simply because their work ethic is not the same as yours. The way they handle situations is not the same as yours. So that's what I always tell my drivers when I say something about a name a company, they'll say, oh, that company, everybody say this and that about that company, this and that. Well, you know what? That's their particular experience, okay? Everybody has a different experience. There's one company that I work with. I will not put anybody on an over-the-road account with them because it ain't good. Okay, it's no good. But that company has great dedicated lanes. Okay, they have great dedicated lanes. So while one division of the company may not be so well for somebody, the dedicateds or the locals or whatever else they have may work very well for people. So again, it's situational, it's individual, it is another person's experience, it's not your experience. So don't take everybody's stories and things like that at face value, okay? And then you go out and you make your own experience. Just like I tell my kids, go make your own memories, okay? Let's go make memories. I'm telling you, go make your own memories, go make your own experiences with that particular company, and don't allow anybody else's experience weigh heavily. It can weigh, but it shouldn't weigh heavily on your decision to go to that company or not. Next is sign-on bonuses. Okay, so you want to know, is there a sign-on bonus? All right, and if there is a sign-on bonus, your next question should be, how is that sign-on bonus broken down? Okay, because you want to know, how much do I get up front? How much do I get, over the course of the year or 2 years or however long I'm there, okay? The other question is, when you sign for that sign-on bonus, you better read the fine print, because there's companies out there that will make you sign pay that sign-on bonus back if you leave the company before, like, whatever you signed in the fine print. So make sure that you read the fine print before you take that sign-on bonus, because I done had drivers that took a sign-on bonus, only stayed a couple months, and end up having to pay it back before they could get another job, because that company said, they owe us some money, they didn't stay the full 6 months, so they got to give us that money back, all right? And ain't nobody giving you, when you see 10,000 in the newspaper and $15,000 sign-on bonus on the billboard and all of that, and it sounds so wonderful. Yes, it is wonderful, okay? But they're gonna break that sign-on bonus down over the course of 6 months, a year, 14 months, 15 months, 2 years. They're gonna break that sign-on bonus down, okay? So you better be ready for that. Don't be going out trying to say, I'm about to get 10 G's, I'm about to go buy this car and pay cash for it. No, you're not. Okay, you're not gonna do that. All right, you're gonna take that little $500 they're gonna give you up front, and then you're gonna work 30 days or 2 months or whatever. Then you're gonna get another little trickle, and then you're gonna get another little trickle. Went into school. Another question you need to ask is, what's your policy if I don't pass? Okay, so if I don't pass on the first time, how many chances do I get to try it again and pass the test? Okay, so that's one question you need to make sure you ask so you know up front. Yeah, you're going to study. Yeah, you're going to work hard. Yeah, you're going to get that back and down, okay? But by the chance you don't, then you need to know what the alternative is, okay? If they give you another chance, can you work on it a little longer? Can you practice on your off time? What can you do to make sure that you pass, all right? And then the last thing that, I want to make sure y'all ask, because y'all coming in the trucking or haven't been in the trucking in a long time, you need to know, okay? Here we go. Bam, bam, bam. You need to know if that company is doing a hair test or just a standard DOT urine test, okay? That is something that you need to know. Ask that question. Don't be scared. Ask the question. Hey, do you do the standard DOT urine screen, or do y'all do hair testing? Okay? I can pass both of them, but I'm just asking which one y'all do. Okay, just so I have a heads up on how the process work. Okay, you ain't gotta make it no rocket science. Just say, hey, do you do the standard DOT urine drug screen, or do you do the hair company? I know a lot of companies do hair companies. Which one do you do? All right, and then when you get the answer based on how your lifestyle is, okay, you decide whether you're gonna go with that company or not. Okay, don't be going to no hair testing company you can't pass a hair test. Okay, don't be going to no urine company and you can't pass a urine test. Okay, all right, that's enough, y'all. All right, use those questions, learn from what I just said. I hope y'all took some nuggets out. Okay, and if you got any questions, put it in the comments. If I don't answer it, I know some of my viewers will be able to help you as well. Y'all welcome to the trucking.